Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Earthbound with Magicklorelai.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Earthbound with this giant fucking empty room.
Oh, we had an empty house earlier that we just barged into.
Yeah, that's not helping the case either.
So yeah, we could try to deal with the whole shark problem, but you see there's a big mark on the map that says Tucson. I think we'll just try to skip this whole section and move straight ahead.
Was that Tucson or Tucson?
Tucson.
Okay.
I know it's Tucson. But...
There appears to be a blockade. I'm noticing. I'm on duty until I Chief Strong's permission. Well, you should be listening to me. I'm a little kid.
Yeah.
I apparently have the power to buy houses and get part-time jobs.
And he's right, we can't just squeeze through the roadblock. So, sadly, we will have to deal with the shark problem.
Okay, chum.
Well, we would be. Did his buddy did not make it in time.
So this is Yes Man?
Yes Man Jr.
Oh, Yes Man Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, really? 2 episodes in a row and the cats are being stupid.
Cats are being cats.
Cats are being cats.
We may hit level 8 before this fight. I doubt it.
Fight?
Yeah, before the boss fight, just because we keep...
I was gonna say, rather, before this fight, well, that would be interesting.
Unfortunately, we don't need another hamburger.
I love the wording there.
Just abandon it.
Abandon the hamburger.
Yeah, we kind of need to meet the boss, Frank.
You want to meet a boss, Frank?
Yeah.
He's in the backyard of the game arcade thinking about peace and love. You may want to visit him.
Which, you're seeing Frank there.
I see.
And while you won't attack us, this little pizza chain will become important later. The mock pizza. And just talking to him, he asked, "Do you want to start a fight or what?" Which starts a fight.
Oh. Skate Punk is attacking!
Hopefully we knock that fin off of his head.
One hit wonder! Alright!
Basically, yeah. And something I haven't done much. You can root around in the trash.
Can of fruit juice!
Which we don't need. It'll stay there if we ever decide we want a can of fruit juice. But in the meantime... a whole bunch of sharks.
Oh boy.
Darn it. Okay, good. I was afraid walking by him and him clipping us there would have given him a first attack.
You're losing a lot of health.
Yep. Probably should have eaten a hamburger before that fight.
Band. I'm just again picturing like this hamburger just sitting on the floor and him walking away from it.
With big googly eyes, giving him a pleading expression. There. I don't think anything's up here that's important now. Just more enemies.
There's more shark.
Yep. Just more enemies.
So you need to go out that back way?
Yep. Which means I gotta talk to this dude.
Hey kid, you want to become a member?
No.
Don't be such a snob.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of being a snob, it's a matter of...
Not wanting to be in a gang.
As a matter of, I don't think the fin's a good look for Ness.
No, probably not. The baseball cap works much better.
Well, you're clearly a fantastic guard.
Yep. And say hi to Frank, who
Hi,
keeps
Frank.
his fin in a mohawk. And a mullet.
Oh. I'm Frank. You are? Come on, can't you at least say your name?
He's
No,
a silent protagonist.
I'm a mute protagonist.
Yeah.
That's how that is. Oh, boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Are you an
And he's
adult?
actually gonna... Yes.
An adult is running the kid gang.
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, he's currently doing more damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. You said something nasty to me, did you?
Yep.
But he's already dead.
Yeah, he's tame. Now, you might be thinking that was a little too easy. Because he has Frankie Stein Mark II.
I was wondering, is that a robot?
Yes.
I dig the music.
Kind of a chilled out groove here.
Yeah.
And the thing about this robot is it will only actually attack every other turn. But it'll do some decent damage.
Yeah, I can see that.
But still, even with decent damage, even with 40 hit points, I want to try to keep my hit points above 40. Because if I recall correctly, he can critical for about that much.
Yeah.
Or just do that for 32.
Jesus. Alright, so you're gonna want to heal on this next turn.
Yep.
Well, isn't it kind of a rule that some of the early fights have to include robots in a JRPG?
Yeah.
Like, I don't recall there being a JRPG that does not start out with an early boss fight being a robot. This is your first defeat, huh?
Yes, it is.
It's now just failure, Frank. I think that was already the case before this kid came along, dude.
You never know. Yeah.
I know you've been asking around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Oh, he doesn't know we had a visit from Buzz to explain this.
Yeah, but... Okay, thank you, Frank. You're still a failure. A monster sucked up all the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so do we have to piss on the monster?
We have to beat it up with a bat. Yes.
Can we piss on it after?
I don't think so.
But that's how we claim things!
Oh, that's how we would claim the monster, but not the energy.
Yeah, but if you piss on the monster that has the energy... So you're completely useless in terms of information, aren't you?
No, he does confirm a few things, though.
Yeah, but... Okay. You've become stronger than I. Yeah, well that was
Going to
evident-
leave? And then the fun thing about Frank here, he's actually a pretty gracious loser. Because he allows you to rest.
Sweet. You're now stronger than I.
Mm-hmm.
Are his sharks still gonna attack you?
No. They'll do that.
Yeah.
They will no longer attack you.
Sure strong. You got me at least.
Mm-hmm. And sadly, you cannot play the mini games of stairs or space.
Or stair space.
Well, these are stairs. And this is space.
I see.
It's mini cabinets with, one title. Same upstairs, too.
Reminds me of this one arcade that I used to grow up with in the local mall. They had, maybe 3 games.
But did they have a bunch of copies of each of those 3 games?
In some cases, yes. They actually had one area that had 2, House of the Dead games right next to each other. It was literally the same game. It wasn't different iterations of the game. It was just the same fucking game. And they had these 2 machines right next to each other. Everything else was those little claw machines, a couple of the skee ball things. Yeah, it was not a very extensive, You're scaring the snake.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's stuck against... There we go. He's running away now.
Stop scaring the snake, dude! That's not cool!
All the enemies in this little area, now that we've beaten the boss, will try to run away from us. But...
Oh, green. You just auto-win?
Mm-hmm. Green means you're getting a first attack.
Ah.
But if you will definitely beat the enemy before you take any damage from him, you insta-kill.
Cool. We gotta take care of those clowns, man.
Oh yeah, and the little butterfly you're seeing there, if you can touch it, you get 20 magic back, basically.
So, catch the butterfly is a mechanic of this game?
Yep.
Wow, that's even ahead of Skyrim. Of course, running around in Skyrim trying to catch butterflies, you just feel like you're eating them out of the air. It's like, no.
Well, there's a butterfly right there. Can I grab him?
I have become possessed by the Buzz.
And yeah, it says it makes you relax, but it just gives you 20 magic points back. And there are some points in the game that make excellent grinding spots because they have those butterflies nearby that keep respawning.
So then you use your life up and you heal yourself, and that way you're not using items.
Right.
Cool.
So anyway, we are now back here at the town hall. After we have taken care of the gang problem.
Since you beat up the sharks, you're the talk of the town. Mayor Perkle is waiting for you. So you're not gonna try and stop me now? Thank you so much for all of your help.
Because you did absolutely nothing.
No! I'm not gonna give a speech about the guy you look identical to.
Hey, I'm Mayor B.H. Perkle. That's the only voice I can ever imagine for him.
Mayor Dewey!
Yes, there you go. Wants a kid to campaign for him even. Notice that there's parallels there,
Yeah.
And he's happy to meet us. Since we beat out the town bullies, punched them out big time, kicked their butts, bit their heads off, spit in their eyes, and made them wet their pants.
I'm not sure we did all of that, but okay, buddy.
We did break them open with a baseball bat.
That is true.
Like a piñata. Yeah.
Yes.
If we encounter a dangerous situation, please don't ask him to take responsibility.
Trust me, that would be assuming that I thought that you could take any responsibility.
I'll be able to avoid any responsibility for this, right?
Of course. Seriously, what the fuck is up with the adults in this town? I respect Frank more than this guy. At least Frank did something.
Yeah.
Frank built a robot.
So now we have the key to the shack.
Woohoo! We have accomplished.
And
I'm not sure what we've accomplished, but we've accomplished.
We've accomplished getting a key.
So I'm getting the feeling that this is a long game.
Yes.
A lot of these little steps that you gotta take because people are completely incapable of taking care of them themselves.
Yep.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, we can't go that way. Sorry.
They rely on kids.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Kids saving the world.
But this is even more ridiculous than your typical anime, for example. The door is locked.
So sadly, we can't just look at it. We actually have to go into the inventory and use the key. Which makes the key go away.
Well, of course, keys disintegrate when you use them.
Yep. So these guys should be happy about this, right?
Wow, you opened the door, alright. Here's a trinket for good luck. It's the travel charm. Thanks, pal. Excuse me. Uh-huh, the big footprint is called Giant Step. What a way cool name. So that's why it's called Giant Step. Okay, that makes sense.
So, we can actually equip the travel charm. Which gives us, you know, a few stat points. Plus, it makes us immune to paralysis.
That'll be useful. Is this next area full of people that can give you paralysis?
I don't recall it, but if you ever need to know what an item does, help.
Help! Travel charm. Must be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis attacks.
Yep.
Well, that's good. That's useful. Thank you. You clown.
They did a number on this place. And I've always wondered, are those like cartons of milk that have been left sitting out here?
Ugh.
Chocolate and strawberry milk that's just been left out here. Because they don't look like books. That doesn't look like a bookcase.
No.
It looks like a fridge that's had its front door ripped off. And of course, this poor bed over here.
Who are you talking to? Do you talk to your beds?
Yes. But anyway, now that we are here, on to charts.
Sorry. Don't ask. Hey, this looks kind of familiar. Like when we were digging underground with that one creep. Hi, mouse. Thing.
The rowdy mouse.
Oh, the rowdy mouse. You gonna give me trouble, rowdy mouse? No,
Yep.
I don't think you are. I don't think you, because you did me 1 damage. And
Yeah, but they... Okay, miss. The rowdy mice here can hit you for 1 fairly, often. But just as often, it seems I get critted by these things. Which means they do 13 damage.
Which adds up.
Very quickly. And I'm going to fight things fairly often in here because we are severely underleveled to take on what's waiting for us at the end of this. And there's 13 damage to us.
We won! Oh,
Finally
you're
hit
now
level 8.
Oh, baby!
Oh, baby!
Guts went up by 1.
But IQ did not go up.
Yeah, IQ is stuck at 5. Realize the power of Psi Sans Alpha. Really?
Yes.
What does that do?
I will show you.
Is that an intentional reference?
It's
In
what you
Undertale?
named.
Oh!
Remember?
Okay, it's been a week, guys,
Yes.
just so you know.
Remember we asked you for your favorite thing.
So now it's my favorite attack. Psi Sans.
Yep. That is an automatic hit to all enemies for 10 magic, basically.
You know, it lives up to the name.
So that's what that does.
Is that a reference? Yes, that's a reference you made.
And I don't know if you saw the specks moving on the floor.
No, I kind of glanced away. Cool, though.
will end this. These are not hard enemies, but there are 4 of them.
But having an attack like that is pretty useful.
Yeah. It does cost 10 psychic, though. So we can only use it twice before we're out of juice, basically.
Right.
So you see that speck over there?
Yeah, I see it. Huh.
Those specks can also be these.
They're cute. Black android?
Antoid.
Antoid. Sorry, folks, I'm apparently also partially blind. But nobody came.
But nobody came.
That, I imagine, probably was, in fact, an intentional reference.
Could be.
But it's also a deliberate reference in Undertale itself, and never mind. I'm not gonna spend all my time talking about Undertale. I say that now, but...
Yeah, you'll bring it up a few times.
Oh, what, with the attack being Sai Sans?
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine why I would make a reference to Undertale when that comes up.
But yeah. Let's see.
Oh.
Only got... And if you only fight one of them, we're strong enough to just insta-kill.
Huh. Thank you, Cat. It's a present! And a fight.
But not one of these.
So you managed to crit.
Yeah. And they give out cookies, too.
Oh, what a thoughtful little Antoid.
No. Yes.
Ness abandoned the cookie.
We must abandon the cookie.
The cookie called out for help, but nobody came.
Mm-hmm.
Skip
sandwich, which makes you move faster.
Sounds
which
useful.
Useful, but not really more useful than a hamburger. I really don't want to throw anything away here.
I am so yawny today. I'm so sorry, guys. Hello, mouse. I'm sorry. Just watched 2 of the cats playing outside the door here. At full gallop, even. So how we doing on time?
Yeah, we're a little bit long, but I want to get to a certain point here before we break.
No, it called its friend. That's love.
Yeah, the attack slugs are generally not threatening enemies, but they almost always travel in packs.
Rafina.
Like
that guy was trying to come up on you from behind, too.
Mm-hmm.
What a coward. This guy comes up from behind and tries to jump you when you've already been dealing with these fucking slugs coming up in front of you. I mean, and they're ganging up on you. This is such a bullshit situation. This is a bullshit cave. Who the fuck makes caves like this anymore? I mean, oh my god, I need to go back in town, and go buy that fucking house, because that's worth more of my time and my money than this bullshit.
And we're now level 9.
Hooray, we are up to level 9. Oh, baby.
IQ even went up 1.
The IQ went up by 1. That's great.
So to continue here...
Wow. Fuck you both.
Mm-hmm. And we need to beat up the Antoid first, because once again, the Antoid is the thing that will call for friends. And thus extend the combat to a very high degree.
Clearly you guys needed to be treating me drumming, so there you go. A wonderful performance by Magicklorelai. Fucking bugs. Slugs. I'm sorry. Flub bugs. Slub bugs.
See, the only real threat these things have is they actually have hypnosis.
Ah.
Granted, if they're just a group of them, they can only do about 4 damage to you a turn. So you would have to be, A, hit by hypnosis that actually stuck, and B, be out for a good 10, 12 turns.
Oh, so you just thought I'd win this one.
Yeah. So yeah, that present is a cold remedy. We don't really need it.
You don't want to fight these guys for credit?
No.
Speaking of credit, don't forget to call your dad.
Yeah, we'll have to call him later.
Okay. Well, we did just defeat Frank. Defeat.
Oddly enough, Frank was not worth a whole lot of money.
Yeah, he's an adult that runs a gang of kids. I can't say he's worth much at all. I will forever look down on that, by the way.
Running a gang of kids?
Being an adult running a gang of kids.
Oh, okay.
Because it's one thing when you've got maybe even a slightly older kid that actually runs the gang of kids, but as long as it's like among peers and everything, that's one thing. But when you're an adult and you're running a gang of kids, basically nothing that you're doing is right. Everything in your life has gone wrong.
Tell that to the people from Great Expectations.
I'm not familiar with that one.
At least I'm pretty sure it was the Great Expectations.
Regardless.
But anyway, I've finally reached the point I want to reach. Why? Because this little grotto here will, a large chunk of the time, have a butterfly in it.
So you can grind.
So basically you go in here, come out, and sometimes it will take a few tries for the butterfly to show up, but basically, this is a very good spot to grind. And the grinding I will be between videos. So yeah, this video went a little long, but I wanted to get here first. So anyway, but now that I am here, I'm going to call it a video. And when we come back, I will be about level 11 or 12. Because beating the boss that comes up next is very, very luck-based to do it before then.
Ah.
You have to hope he doesn't use the good attacks. That type of thing.
So you basically want to hit them with numbers as opposed to try and figure out the strategy.
There is no strategy.
Oh, so it literally is just build up the numbers to hit them with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough. I know plenty of JRPGs like that.
Yep.
Anyway.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you again next time.
Hope to see you then.
Take care, everybody. Later.